Hello, family. How do you do? Auntie Oni's Story Village is here for you. I'm Auntie Oni, the storyteller, and I will tell you stories and poetry too. From villages around the world, just for you. I can say hello in many languages. Can you? Repeat after me and learn something new. Jambo, Irie, Hola, Shalom, Aloha, Salam Alaikum, Konnichiwa. Did you hear hello in your language? If you didn't hear Auntie say hello in your language, email me at auntioni@aol.com and let me know so I can say hello in your language on another show. Auntie Oni's Story Village is for children of all ages. So listen up. Why does Anansi the spider have such a small waist? It's Auntie Oni, and I'm going to tell you my version of the story. One bright sunny day in the village, Anansi the spider was swinging and relaxing in his hammock under the shade of a mango tree. Anansi peeped at his neighbors as they were very busy. They were planning an international food festival. Well, Anansi is very lazy, and he didn't want to stick around to help anyone out. He didn't want to do any work. Anansi never liked to work hard. So he swung out of the hammock to run off to the river to take a bath. But wait, Mama Lion saw Anansi. Jumbo Anansi, are you coming to our international food festival today? I'm cooking up African food, jollof rice, pound potato leaves, fufu, roasted yams, and peanut stew. Anansi smiled. Oh, thank you, Mama Lion. That sounds very tasty. But right now, I'm on my way to the river to take a bath. But I have an idea. I will spin a web string from my belly button, tie it around my waist, and you hold on to the other end of the web string, and when the African food is ready, you pull on the web string, and I will come and bring my empty belly. Mama Lion wanted Anansi to help her set up her tables, but she wasn't in the mood for an argument, so she agreed with Anansi's idea. So Anansi pulled out his web string from his belly button and gave Mama Lion the other end of his web string, and Anansi scattered away. Just then, Anansi stopped in his tracks. Something was smelling really good in the air. The smell was floating out of the window from Senor Jose's house. Senor Jose stepped out his front door and saw Anansi. Hola, Anansi, hola! You're smelling my delicious Mexican food we're cooking up for the festival. My family will be serving up burritos, enchiladas, tacos, rice and peas, plenty of malta, and flan for dessert. You want to help me fix up, mi amigo? Anansi grinned. Hola, hola, Senor Jose. Everything smells so delicious, and my mouth is watering. Right now, I'm busy, though. I'm on my way to the river to bathe. But I have an idea. I will spin a web string from my belly button, tie it around my waist, and you hold on the other end of the web string, and when the Mexican food is ready, you pull on the web string for me, and I will come and bring my empty belly. Senor Jose's smile turned upside down to a frown. He didn't like Anansi's idea at all, but he said yes to Anansi. So Anansi pulled out his web string from his belly button and handed over the other end of his web string to Senor Jose, and Anansi scattered away. Just then, Brother Rabbit came out of his house and almost tripped over Anansi. Hey, watch where you're going, brother. What's the big rush, dude? Don't you know we having an international food festival today, man? Anansi, why don't you stick around and watch the grill for me, man? I'll be cooking up some American food today. Turkey burgers, potato salad, macaroni salad, hot dogs, french fries, pizza, and apple pie. Anansi, man, I could use your help to set up tables and chairs too, my man. Anansi grinned. Oh, thank you, Brother Rabbit. Sounds delicious. Maybe some other time, because I'm on my way to the river to bathe. But I have an idea. I will spin a web string from my belly button, tie it around my waist, and you hold on to the other end of the web string, and when the American food is ready, you pull on the web string, and I will come running and bring my empty belly. Brother Rabbit really wanted Anansi to taste his home cooking, so he said, Okay, Anansi, that's cool. Yeah, man, you need a bath. I can smell you from here. So Anansi pulled his web string out from his belly and gave Brother Rabbit the other end of his web string to hold on to, and he scattered almost out of the village. But the last house Anansi slowly tried to sneak by was Sister Cheetah. Sister Cheetah was watching her pots bubbling up with soup. Her stove sat right next to her kitchen window, and she saw Anansi trying to sneak by. Ni hao, Anansi. Hi, ni hao. Where you going? Don't you know we're having a big international food festival today? And I'm cooking Chinese food. Veggie fried rice, lo mein noodles, mugu gai pan, sweet and sour soup, egg rolls, fortune cookies, and tea. Can you help me set up with the tables, Anansi? Anansi grinned politely. Wow, that sounds yummy, Sister Cheetah. But I'm sorry to say I'm on my way to the river to take a bath. But I have an idea. I will spin a web string from my belly button and tie it around my waist. And you hold on to the other end of the web string. And when the Chinese food is ready, you pull on the web string for me, and I will come running and bring my empty belly. Sister Cheetah wasn't pleased with Anansi's idea, but she gave in to Anansi. Anansi spun his web string from his belly button and gave Sister Cheetah the other end of his web string to hold tight, and he scattered out of the village. Anansi finally made it to the river, and after a nice, cool bath, he lay down under a coconut tree and fell asleep, dreaming of how he was going to eat up all the African food, all the American food, all the Mexican food, and all the Chinese food without having to do any work. Suddenly, Anansi felt a strong pulling on his waist. It woke him up. Then he felt another pull, then another, then another. Mama Lion's African food was ready, and she was pulling on the web string. Anansi was pulled to the right. Senor Jose's Mexican food was ready, and he was pulling on the web string. Anansi was pulled to the left. Brother Rabbit's American food was ready, and he was pulling on the web string. Anansi was pulled to the front. Sister Cheetah's Chinese food was ready, and she was pulling on the web string. Anansi was pulled to the back. Anansi was being pulled to the right, to the left, to the front, to the back, to the right, to the left, to the front, to the back. Everyone was pulling for Anansi to come to taste their food at the very same time. My goodness! Anansi's waist was pulled in tight, 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 and small, tiny, 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 till pop, 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 pop. All the web strings broke. Anansi's waist was pulled so tight, it was tinier than a hole in a sewing needle. Anansi was in a daze, worn out, and his belly was hurting him from hunger. So he crawled slowly back to the village. To his big surprise, the International Food Festival was over. Mama Lion's African food was all gone. Jollof rice, pound potato leaves, fufu, roasted yams, and peanut stew was gone. Senor Jose's Mexican food was all gone. The burritos, enchiladas, tacos, rice and beans, plenty of malta and flan for dessert was all gone. Brother Rabbit's American food was all gone. Turkey burgers, potato salad, macaroni salad, hot dogs, French fries, pizza, and apple pie was all gone. Sister Cheetah's Chinese food was all gone. Veggie fried rice, lo mein noodles, mugu gai pan, egg rolls, sweet and sour soup, fortune cookies, and tea was all gone. Anansi was hungry. He was weak and tired with his empty and skinny waist. Oh, but he learned an important lesson that day, that it's never a good idea to be so greedy and lazy. Because if he had stayed to help out, he could have been first in line to be able to taste all of the delicious food. But Anansi only thought of himself and not helping others. So that is why, to this very day, Anansi the spider has such a very teeny, tiny waist. Thanks for listening, and subscribe to Auntie Oni's Story Village for a new story and poem every Saturday. Visit with me at www.auntie.oni.fun.